equipment. Not you. Alarm already did its job, but I didn't move with it. Lights coming in sideways like it's not committed. Coffee's brewing untouched, time's doing that thing where it doesn't push you yet, but it's not waiting. Messages can stay on road, no one needs me now. It's part of the day, feels unofficial somehow. Like the world's backstage before it opens wide. I'm standing in the in-between, letting it slide. This is the side B of the morning, not the start, not the rush. Day hasn't packed the tone yet, still feels soft to touch. This is the side B of the morning, where nothing's locked in, before the noise remembers where it's supposed to begin. I'm dressed but not ready, shoes on, mind loose. Thinking about nothing, still watching the view. Streets waking up slowly like it's stretching its arms. No urgency in the sound, just low level calm. I don't need motivation or a reason to move. The tower doesn't ask for that, it just lets you exist. I know in a minute the pace will change, but right now today's undecided, and I like it that way. No labels yet, just tight. I've learned not to skip this part even when I could. This quiet doesn't last long, but it's good. It's where thoughts line up with a full center shape, where the day hasn't told me who I need to be today. I'm not planning the hours, I'm not checking ahead, just letting the morning finish loading in my head. Side B of the morning, still playing low, not the headline version but the one I know. Side B of the morning, before the switch where everything's possible and nothing's fake. Soon enough it'll get loud and I'll fall instead. But for now I'm staying here and it's almost yeah. Not late, not early, just passing through, yeah. Side B of the morning. Yeah. Airplane mode. Notifications stuck to my screen. I don't open them, I just see. Nothing in there feels immediate, nothing calling me. Yeah. Afternoon light through the blinds hits the floor, doesn't rush. Whole day already halfway gone and I didn't touch much. I'm not hiding, I'm just off, that's the difference I learned. Some hours don't want replies, they want space in return. I slide the switch, let it go, no sound, no reach. This call that a day feels bare, out of reach. I've answered enough for today. Said yes, said sure, said okay. Now my voice needs a break even from myself. Clock keeps moving, I don't check. Time works fine without me. Sun's doing its something, I let it be. Yeah, now everything's urgent, even if it looks that way. This afternoon doesn't need me, so I'm staying disengaged. I'm still here, still breathing, just unavailable. Like the sky when the plane cuts through, unreachable but visible. Airplane mode, afternoon, no signal getting through. Nothing broken, nothing wrong, just choosing not to move. Airplane mode, afternoon, yeah, that's the truth. If it matters, it can wait. If it doesn't, it don't move, yeah. I'm not calling this escape, it's more like a pause. Like letting the echo fade before the next call. Dark settle and then I chased ideas come and go. I don't hold on to any of them, I just let them show. This hour doesn't need a plan, doesn't need a name. It's just a quiet pocket in the middle of the day. Soon enough I'll turn it back on, rejoin the stream. But right now I like the silence more than being seen. Still the same world outside, still spinning fine. I'm just not here surrendering for a little time. No alerts, no tune, just this calm in our own. Yeah, play mode afternoon. Airplane mode afternoon. yeah. Man, you glowing like a mattermore, yeah. We skimmed the top, ignored the floor, yeah. You said that one, I said sure. Finger tap before we were sure. Didn't wait, didn't ask, didn't run the pros and math. Something in the way we shrugged felt like trust or just enough. Serve a nod and walked away, yeah, yeah. Decision locked without delay, yeah, yeah. We leaned back like it was planned, even though we didn't understand what we wanted, what we meant. Just knew we didn't wanna spend another minute circling. Options start to feel like no. We ordered before deciding, let the moment choose the shape, yeah. Didn't know what we were craving, still it somehow hit the play, yeah. We ordered before deciding, and it worked out fine. Funny how less thinking gets it right sometimes. Yeah, there's a comfort in committing light, yeah, yeah. Not forcing everyone to fight, yeah, yeah. I've been stuck in choices deep, yeah. Ended up more tired than pleased. This felt easier by design, even if it wasn't mine. Maybe taste adjusts itself when you stop asking. So much of it, not careless, not rushed, just done with the maybe phase, yeah. Some answers don't need proof, they just need to be played, yes, yeah, yeah. I've noticed how life mirrors this. The best they start like accidents. You lean in first, explain it later. Call it instinct, call it favor. If it's wrong, we'll deal with that, but it rarely ever is. Most things land close enough when expectations not too strict. Did we order before deciding? No debate, no review, yeah. Ended up exactly somewhere we didn't know we wanted to. We ordered before deciding, no regret inside. Sometimes rough alignment is the right kind of right, yeah, yeah. Food arrived, we shared a look, yeah, yeah. Like yeah, this works, let's not overcook, yeah, yeah. The story of how we got here already fading. Taste still clear, didn't need to justify, yeah, yeah. Didn't need a reason why, yeah, yeah. The result spoke for itself, yeah. That's usually how it helps. Maybe choice is overrated when you trust the room you're in, yeah. A little faith and momentum, let it now step in. If you hesitate too long, you miss the open door. Sometimes action is the thought you were waiting for, yeah, yeah. We ate slow, talk less, let the outcome settle in. Not perfect, not precise, just a solid middle win. I don't need the best thing, just something that aligns close enough, feels honest most of the time, yeah, yeah. We ordered before deciding, didn't map it out, yeah. Still somehow landed where we're good right now, yeah, yeah. We ordered before deciding, and I do it again, yeah. Some things work better when you don't pretend, yeah. Menu close, yeah. Table set, yeah. Not exact, yeah. No regret, yeah, 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 yeah. No regret, yeah, yeah, Sun leaning sideways through the glass, dust in the light as hours pass. Shoes kicked off by the chair, warm air drifting everywhere. Street sound softened by the heat, lazy rhythm in the street. Summer for a radio tune, flowing through the afternoon. Lighthearted afternoon, nothing heavy in the room. Let the small breeze carry you. Lighthearted afternoon, lighthearted afternoon. Clouds moving like a tune, worries waiting out of you. Lighthearted afternoon, soft and slow. Phone turned over on the desk. No messages I need to check. Sun on my arms, quiet chair. Simple calm in the air. I let every thought drift wide, like kites that sip outside. Some days you just step away, let the noise decay. Not forever, just a while. Time enough to breathe and smile. Somewhere in the golden hue, the day resets you. You don't solve the whole wide world in the middle of a swirl. Sometimes peace is just a space where the mind can slow its pace. Let the sunlight draw a line between a rush and quiet time. Just a pause before the night. Holding light, lighthearted afternoon. Sun across the room, nothing urgent coming due. Lighthearted afternoon, gentle.
Mandarin Mood today, nothing special on the way. Still the sunlight finds my face, and the whole day feels okay. Mandarin Mood, soft glow, little sweetness moving slow. No big reason, I just know it's a Mandarin Mood. Peel breaks open in my hands, tiny sparks of citrus scent. Segments line like morning light, simple kind of content. Juice bright on my fingertips, window halfway open wide. Warm air drifting through the room, quiet smile I can't hide. No brand news on my phone, no parade outside the street. Still the world feels lightly sweet, balanced and complete. Maybe joy the smaller things, soft as sunlight on the skin. You don't need a bigger tune, just a brighter afternoon. City humming far away, like a mellow background song. Curtain breathing with the wind, nothing rushing along. Citrus scent across the air, color glowing in the bowl. Little suns across the table, lighting up the soul. Sometimes days don't need a plot, no dramatic scene to prove. Just a quiet pulse of good, that's the move. Golden circles on the plate, light reflecting off the peel. Somehow everything aligns in a way you barely feel. No fireworks overhead, no loud story to conclude. Just a calm inside the room, golden Mandarin mood. Mandarin mood today, gentle sunshine in the way. Nothing heavy left to prove, just this Mandarin mood. Mandarin mood, bright hue, sweet and simple, clean and true. Little things begin to bloom in this Mandarin mood. One more slice and the day still tastes bright.
Morning started gray and slow, coffee warm but moving low. Nothing wrong, nothing bright, just a quiet kind of light. Shoes by the door, street half awake, clouds drifting like a break. Step outside without a plan, something shifts again. It feels lighter in the chest, like the day passed the test. No big change I can declare, just the air. Somewhere in a passing breeze, something small realigns in me. No big spark to explain, still the whole day changed. The day got better somehow, I can feel it right now. Nothing different around, still it turned around. Oh, the day got better somehow, like a soft shift in the clouds. Maybe it's the air I found, turning it around. Sun breaks through a little more light across the corner store. Even footsteps on the street carry lighter beats. Someone laughing by the train, echo drifting through the lane. Little things I barely see, writing quietly. Hands in pockets, easy strap. Something calm inside the top. No big moment to allow, still is now. Maybe joy is just a breeze passing through the quiet trees. You don't call it, don't demand, still it lands. You don't know the reason why, sky just open up the sky. All you know is in your trance, something settled into rest. Sun leaning through the clouds, even silence makes a sound when it turns around. They got better somehow, breathing deeper down. Maybe it's the air somehow lifting us the ground. Guess it was the air. Tabs open, screens alight, cursor blinking like it's waiting. I click my way into the day, but my head didn't follow in. Heads know what to do by now. A muscle memory carries it. I'm moving files, answering things without really touching it. Thoughts still half asleep, somewhere off the grid. Body clocked in on time. I said, give me a minute. I'm doing work technically, everything was correct, but nothing's landing upstairs yet. Words come out clean enough, find out at the right part. Still feels like I left myself back at the start. I've been here before, this in-between state where effort runs but focus doesn't engage. Not stuck, not free, just pause mid-load, like the system's on, but the signal's low. I don't need a break, I don't need a quit, just need my thoughts to catch up with it. Give me a second, not either long, I'm almost here, just not fully on. Tabs open, mind not still running the day. I'm logged in, I'm present, just drifting away. Tabs open, mind not, don't wear a sign. Just waiting for my head to come back online. I warm up, eventually I usually do. Thoughts snap in place, out of the blue. Until then I'm coasting on what I know, letting routine carry the load. Some days don't start together, they stagger in. Body first and brain and everything. I'm not behind, I'm not off track, just loading myself in the background tab. Tabs open, my nut still counts, I guess. Doing what's needed on low awareness. Tabs open, my nut, I'll get there soon. Just that inner silence, feelings full in the room. Still typing, still here, just a second behind. Screens wide awake, I'm catching up in time. No rush, no sign, just how it goes sometimes. Tabs open, I ain't catching up. Yeah. Eyes open before I'm ready. Feet hit the floor too fast. No buffer, no warm up, just straight into the day like that. Coffee's working overtime, still hasn't caught me yet. Brain's loading piece by piece, body already clocked in. I'm answering things on autopilot, nighting like I'm online, but everything feels slightly behind, like I skipped a step somewhere. No music, no stretch, no moment to ease in. Just the day pulling me forward before I'm really in it. Cold start morning, no time to prepare. Straight from zero to already there. Cold start morning, engine running rough. Didn't ease into anything, just up and up. I'm moving but not smooth, like the rhythm hasn't synced. Thoughts show up late, say things I didn't mean. I usually need a minute to let the noise settle down. Today skip that part, drop me right in the sound. Street feels louder than usual, lights a little too sharp. Everyone else looks ready like they knew when to start. I'm catching up in real time, learning as I go. This day didn't wait for me, so I guess I won't either though. Halfway through the morning, now I'm starting to align. I warmed up, just functioning, that'll do this time. Breath finds its own tempo, hands stop shaking the rush. Turns out you don't always break when you don't get the clutch. I won't call it sufficient, I won't call it clean, just a human booting up mid-scene. Some days don't give you space, they just hit run, and you learn how to breathe after it's begun. Cold start morning, still going on. Then it stalled, then it shine, but I'm holding on. Cold start morning, no grace period. Yeah, just learning the pace as the clock kept moving it. Yeah. Maybe later I feel ready, maybe that part won't come. Now every day needs comfort before it's done. I didn't get a countdown, didn't get a sign, still skinny, yeah. Somehow in time, if I smooth out by noon, I'll take that win. If not, I'll keep moving as I am. I wound up, still awake. Didn't choose a start, but I stay. Cold start mornings still running somehow. Yeah, that counts. Stood up with a reason, lost it halfway. Door frame paused like a thought delay. Cup in my hand, don't know why. Kitchen light asking me questions I can't reply. Every step felt confident though, like momentum knows more than I know. Body moving, mind on wrong. Somehow ended up not home. Yeah, a hallway echo in my shoes. Each one short, each one loose. I passed the mirror, now the back. Like yeah, I'm doing something relaxed. Had a mission, had a point. I swear it mattered at some point. Now it's gone, but I'm still here, standing like the plan will reappear. I forgot why I stood up, but I'm already on my way. Purpose slipped out somewhere between the floor and yesterday. I forgot why I stood up, still moving all the same. Guess motion doesn't need a reason once it's in the frame. Oh, yeah. It's funny how the body leads like it's got its own set of needs. Mind checks out for half a beat, legs already crossed the street. I didn't question, didn't stop, just trusted the autopilot. If this was meant to mean something, it'll catch up eventually. Not lost, not found, just temporarily unassigned. Some directions don't come with words, they just feel like time. Yeah, I used to panic in these gaps, run back, retrace my tracks. Now I let the moment hang, see what else my head forgets. Maybe I stood up just to stand, change the angle, shift the land. Even pauses need a walk, sometimes stillness needs to talk. Yeah. I forgot why I stood up, didn't slow me down. Purpose is optional once you're moving around. I forgot why I stood up. 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 Still feels kinda right, like the act itself was enough. Yeah, was enough for the night. Yeah, for tonight. Passed by task I didn't choose. Let them sit, let them lose. The grip on what I owe, I'll get back when I know. Every rumor softly said, every pause and maybe yet. If I don't remember why, I'll just spar the time. Maybe intention is overrated, maybe motion just wants to breathe. A gentle drift from point A to wherever the body leads. If the answer doesn't show, that's fine, I'll let it go. Some journey start misstepping in without a goal. I stopped walking, left it off, leaned against the countertop. Didn't get what I came for, but I don't feel lost anymore. There's comfort in the in-between, where nothing's urgent, nothing's seen. Just me upright aware that I move because I could stand there. Yeah, yeah. I forgot why I stood up. Guess it wasn't that deep. Sometimes movement is the thought the mind couldn't keep. I forgot why I stood up. Still ended up okay. Purpose can't wait. I'm already on my way. Yeah. Standing still. Nobody rushing anywhere tonight. Yeah. Clock light glowing by the bed, blue and quiet, almost dead. Rain tapping lightly on the vent, like it forgot what falling meant. Shoes kicked somewhere near the door, keys still scattered on the floor. I said I cleaned the place today, but the evening got in the way. And honestly I let it, no guilt attached to resting. For once the world can spin without me trying to direct it. No deadlines in the room, no pressure dressed as truth. Just a little air to breathe, and enough space to loosen me. Phone face down, TV low, city dim behind the smoke. Everything can wait a while, nothing's leaving if I slow down. No urgency tonight, no need to optimize. I'm not chasing anything, and somehow that feels right. Ain't no urgency tonight, let the hours move how they like. Some days don't need a purpose to feel alive. Yeah, yeah. I used to fill the silence fast, like empty space would never last. Every second had to lead to something bigger than the scene. Now I kinda like the drift, the unfinished shape of it. Dinner late and dishes stacked, nothing polished, nothing tracked. Neighbor laughing through the wall, train line humming after dark. Tiny ordinary sounds holding this apartment down. And I don't need the night explained, don't need progress tied to pain. Maybe peace arrives much softer than I train myself to think. No dramatic healing here, no sudden clarity appears. Just my shoulders dropping slow, like they finally got the note. Outside taxi smear the rain, inside everything remains loose enough to finally fit the shape of how I actually live. No urgency tonight, street lights fading silver white. I let the minutes pass me by without turning them into a fight. No urgency tonight, no perfect use of time. Still somehow the quiet hours leave the deepest kind of light. Maybe exhaustion isn't always physical. Maybe it's the weight of constant motion, the feeling that every pause needs justification. But tonight nothing asks for proof, not the rain, not the room, not the half-read book beside me, or the record spinning through. And somewhere between midnight and the refrigerator hum, I stopped feeling behind in life for the first time in months. No urgency tonight, everything arriving slow, like the world softened its edges just enough to let me go. No urgency tonight, no destination in sight. Still I think I remember how all I needed.
Late day, breathing slow again. The curtains sway in a tired breeze. Coffee rings on the magazine. Neighbors talking down the hall like they got nowhere else to fall. The ceiling fan keeps lazy time turning circles through my mind. No ambition in the air, just enough to keep me there. Street lights waiting not to shine. Evening balance in the line between disappearing gold and another night unfolding. Nothing pulling at my sleeve, nothing asking me to leave. Windows glowing soft and low like they already know. Some days don't need to mean a thing, no dramatic awakening. Just a body still and warm, watching quiet take its form. Amber hours, stay a while, leave me somewhere in between the miles. I don't fight it, I don't force it, I just breathe through amber hour, yeah, yeah. Amber hour, soft and slow, every little shadow moving gold. I don't need to understand it, I just live inside amber hour. Dust hangs still above the floor, like it settled here before. Old train humming far away, breaking through the fading day. Phone untouched beside the bed, too many words already said. Even silence feels complete, resting heavy in the heat. Clock hands barely seem to move, like they forgot what time should prove. Everything outside can wait while the room recalibrates. If tomorrow wants my name, it can call me just the same. I'm not hiding, not pretending, just somewhere the light is bending. Every second stretching thin, like the night can't quite begin, and the world slows down enough to almost feel like love. Amber hour, stay a while, leave me drifting in your patient style. I don't fight it, I don't force it, I just move through amber hour, yeah, yeah. Amber hour, dim and sweet, halfway dancing with the summer heat. I don't rush to understand it, I just stay inside amber hour. Soon the blue will take the sky and the day will close its eyes, but for now it hangs above, soft as unfinished love. So let the moment blur the edge, let it lean, don't make it land. Some things only stay alive when you never hold them tight. Amber hour, ooh, nothing ending, nothing loud, just the city breathing out, yeah. Amber hour. Yeah. Hear that? Radio barely holding the station. Balcony door half open wide, summer air and passing lights. Plastic chair against the rail, ashtray full, paint chip pale.
Your hair moved with the traffic wind. Late night voices drifting in. Neither one of us said much. Still the silence stayed in touch. Radio singing through the static haze. Half the words just fell away. Funny how the missing parts still sounded honest in the dark. Nobody trying to impress, nobody reaching for the next. Just two shadows leaning still, letting midnight choose the feel. No dramatic point to prove, nothing heavy left to move. Just enough sound in the air to remind us we were there. Static on the balcony, city glowing underneath. Signal breaking, voices blur, still somehow it all gets heard. Static on the balcony, nothing clear but everything deep. We let the noise turn into calm and stayed there till the night was gone. Yeah, yeah. Down below the taxis rolled like tire stories getting old. Neon flickered on and off, rain smell rising from the block. You laughed once then looked away, like the moment might break if we touched it with too much thought. So we let it stay unfocused. Phone screens dark beside the door, neither cared to check before. For a while the world outside could spin without us deciding why. Maybe pieces sounding small, like a weak transmission call. Not loud enough to steal the room, just enough to drift through you. And maybe love looks more like this, shared air and unfinished sentences. No perfect line, no grand reveal, just a quiet thing that feels real. Static on the balcony, night unfolding patiently. Every broken little sound made the silence softer somehow. Static on the balcony, nothing solved, nothing complete. Still I think about that air, like some part of me stayed there, yeah, yeah. Ooh. Soon the station disappeared, only static left to hear. But we never turned it off, never needed something clear. There's a comfort in distortion when you stop demanding sense. Some nights don't need resolution to mean something in the end. So we stayed until the sky started fading out of blue. Neither saying don't go yet, like we both already knew. Static on the balcony, morning light beneath our feet. Signal gone, but something stayed floating in the afterwave. Static on the balcony, no big ending, no release. Just two people letting time move slow enough to finally breathe. Yeah. Radio still humming low, city waking down below. Static on the balcony, still ringing softly in me. Yeah. Nobody really wanted to leave, yeah. Air still holding on to the heat. Party emptied out in waves, tail lights drifting through the haze. Someone laughing near the gate, trying hard to stretch the lane. Shopping carts against the curb, buzzing signs and distant birds. Summer sticking to the skin, like the night still wanted it. We stood talking by your car, not about anything hard, just little things that somehow stayed floating in the parking lot air. Nobody saying one last thing, Nobody forcing meaning, still the moment held its shape, like it knew not to break. Street lamp glow across your face, radio low, engine wait. Even silence had a groove, sitting there with me and you. Parking lot weather makes people stay too long, halfway leaving, halfway hoping. The night keeps hanging on. Parking lot weather, warm wind through the dark. Something about those in between places hits a little harder on the heart, yeah, yeah. Ice melting in paper cups, nobody really wrapping up. Conversation slowing down like tired songs still hanging around. You lean back against the door, said you kinda liked ignoring. Little places after hours where nobody asked for more. I said maybe that's the trick, nothing trying to be big. Let the moment breathe enough to actually exist. And the asphalt held the heat long after sunset left the street. Like the night refused to cool until we finally moved. No dramatic final line, no call me when you get inside. Just the comfort of delay before the world resumes its pace. Every second stretching thin, like neither one of us gave in to ending what already felt good exactly as it was. Parking lot weather, neon humming overhead. Everything felt easier than what we usually said. Parking lot weather, late July and faded gold. Funny how the smallest moments can leave the strongest hold, yeah. Eventually somebody drove away, then another disappeared. The night got wider, quieter, till it was mostly air. Still we stayed another minute, maybe 2 or maybe 10. Not because there was a reason, just not ready for the end. Maybe connection lies strongest in the spaces before goodbye, where nobody owes a future. Still nobody wants to drive. Parking lot weather, street lights fading into dawn. No big story came from it, still the feeling carried on. Parking lot weather, windows down, slow goodbye. And somehow that unfinished moment still circles back sometimes. Yeah, car door closed, soft in the dark. Heat rising off the ground. Parking lot weather, still hanging somewhere around. Yeah. Late crowd, almost gone. Kitchen lights humming low. Corner booth beside the glass. Rain keeps sliding slow and fast. Waitress wipes the empty bar, looks at me but not too hard. Menu folded in my hand, like I came here with a plan. Truth is I just needed space, with a little human noise in place. Table for nobody tonight, still they set the silver right. Funny how a lonely room can feel gentle when it doesn't assume. No performance left to give, no pretend that I'm out with it. Just me breathing in the steam of a half-lit evening scene. Phone face down beside the plate, nothing urgent, gonna wait for a while. I can't exist without needing to be missed. Table for nobody, but the night still let me in. Coffee Couple laughing near the door, old man sleeping by the sports score. Everybody passing through, different reasons, different moods. I stopped trying to decode why being alone felt cold. Maybe it was never that, maybe I just fought the fact. There's a peace in sitting still without needing to fulfill some perfect movie version of what a Friday night should feel. And the waitress asked once more, need anything? I almost said, yeah, maybe less noise in my head, but I just smiled instead. Outside taxis streaked in red, inside old soul records bled through the speakers, soft and warm, like comfort taking form. And for once I didn't rush to turn silence into touch. I just let the moment be small enough to breathe. A table for nobody, still the room held space for me. No grand revelation, just a quiet kind of ease. A table for nobody, but I wasn't incomplete. Some nights don't need company to feel beautifully deep, yeah. I used to think connection always had to speak out loud. Now I think it lives in smaller things, like not needing a crowd, like knowing the world keeps turning even when you disappear, and finding that a little distance can make your own voice clear. Maybe solitude ain't absence, maybe it's relief. Maybe peace arrives unnoticed between hunger and receipt. Table for nobody, last call in the air. Still I sat a little longer, like I belong there. Table for nobody, rain fading down the street, and for the first time in a while, my own company felt sweet. Yeah, chair pushed back slow, tip left underneath the glass. Table for nobody, still one of the better nights I've had. Same air, same room, nothing asking to be noticed. Bus rolled past right on time. Neighbors smoke beneath the sign. Kitchen lights stay slightly dim. Radio low, signal thin. I answered calls with half a voice. Made small talk without a choice. Didn't feel inspired or lost. Just another day being crossed. Nothing cinematic came. No surprise attached a name. Even dinner tasted plain, like comfort trying not to change, yeah. And somehow in the middle of it, without warning or intent, the quiet settled in my chest, like I knew exactly where it went. The day stayed quiet, no moment trying to shine. And maybe that's the reason it still circles in my mind. The day stayed quiet, nothing begged to last. Still somehow it lingered longer than the loud ones from the past. Yeah. I've had nights that felt enormous, burned bright enough to leave a mark, but memory turns those into pieces. Hard edges fading in the dark. This one barely raised its hand, didn't need to take a stand, just sat low against the hours like rain absorbed into the ground. No revelation showed itself, no lesson waiting on a shelf. I just moved from room to room without resisting afternoon. And I think maybe that's the trick, nothing fighting to exist. Leaves enough untouched inside for the smallest things to stick, like the sound of dishes drying, or the hallway painted gold, or how I didn't need distraction to keep the evening from growing old. The days stay quiet, still I feel it now. Not because it asked attention, but because it settled down. The days stay quiet, no climax to explain, just a softness that remained after everything else changed. Yeah, yeah. Maybe peace arrives unnoticed, without language, without signs. Not every meaningful moment needs to announce itself in time. Some days enter through the background and never really leave, like your body keeps a rhythm your thoughts forgot to keep. I went to sleep without conclusions, no dramatic shift inside. Still the morning felt a little lighter, like something heavy stepped aside. Maybe memory trusts the moments that don't force themselves to stay, the ones that simply sit beside you long after they drift away. The days stayed quiet, nothing special in the frame. Still somehow I carry pieces of a day without a name. The days stayed quiet, no reason left to prove, just a calm that kept returning long after I had moved. Yeah. Nothing major, nothing new, still here somehow. The days stay quiet, and maybe I did too. Yeah. 1% left. Guess we gotta mean what we say now. Phone screen cracked across the time, tiny red bar warning light. You laughed and said, don't call me yet, save it for something worth the breath. Street was loud outside the train, summer sticking to the rain. Still somehow the signal stayed long enough for us to drift awake. No scrolling through another life, no links, no memes, no killing time. Just pauses humming through the line, like neither one of us could hide. Funny how the closer the battery gets inside your hand, the more the conversation sounds like something real again. No room left for decoration, no extra words for presentation, just whatever rises first before the screen goes dark. Low battery conversations, voices softer than the night. No performance, no distractions, just whatever feels alive. Low battery conversations, holding on at 1%. Maybe honesty comes easier when you know the time is spent. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Said lately every day feels uploaded overplay. Everybody trying hard to look lit up in the dark. I said maybe that's the cost of never letting moments stop. Everything becomes content before it ever gets to live. Silence settled for a while, train tracks dragging underneath. Neither one of us rushed in to rescue every little beat. And somehow that unfinished space said more than sentences could make. Like the dying phone between us burned away the need to fake. Not dramatic, not profound, explain. If the line cuts out too soon, maybe that's okay too. Some things don't need perfect endings to stay with you. Low battery conversations, late train glowing blue and gray. Half the words got lost in static, still I heard the things you meant to say. Low battery conversations, almost gone but feeling clear. Funny how the weakest signal can make somebody feel near. Yeah, yeah. Then your voice turned soft and small. Said my phone's about to fall. I said mine too, and let it breathe. Neither wanting first to leave. And for a second all the noise of deadlines, feeds and daily voice felt far enough away to finally hear the room. Maybe connection isn't louder, maybe it's just less disguised. Maybe people talk more truthfully, closer to goodbye. Low battery conversations, last few seconds glowing red. No dramatic declarations, still your voice stayed in my head. Low battery conversations, signal fading into night, but something in the way we spoke still feels switched on inside. My mind. We didn't chase this calm, it just came like late night air drifting through the frame. Yeah, yeah. No push, nothing left to explain. We didn't chase this calm, it just came. Yeah. Street lights melting on the hardwood floor, taxi sounds floating past the door. Takeout sitting half untouched, talking low without saying much. No deep plans, no fixed ideas, just background songs and fading fears. I stopped asking what this could mean, some things work better in between. You sweater hanging off the couch like it found its way somehow. I was moving slow and wide, no reason left to organize. If the morning changes shape, tonight still landed in the right place. We're not trying to make it grand, just letting the quiet land. We didn't chase this calm, it just came. No signals flashing, no game to play. It's strange how easy peace can stay. We didn't chase this calm, it just came. Maybe ease is underrated now, a softer rhythm we forgot about. No fireworks above the scene, just two people sitting clean. Window crack to let the city through, cool air mixing into you. If this fades when daylight shows, that doesn't mean it mattered less. I spent years running toward the loud, trying hard to stand out proud. But now a quiet room and lowered lights feel enough to hold tonight. No countdowns, no demands, no need to understand. Just breathing in the same slow pace while the evening rearranges space. We didn't chase this calm, it just came, like a soft refrain we never named. No future tense, no promises made. We didn't chase this calm, it just came. No light, warm room, nothing ending too soon. No plan, no race, just us and space. settling on the cafe floor. Open tabs we won't explore. You trace circles on a paper cup, like staying still was productive enough. Inbox full, but the sound was low. Nobody asking where we go. Check one task, then drifted wide. Let the rest just sit outside. Air conditioner humming slow. Tiny dust in the window glow. Somehow time kept moving clean without becoming anything. We call this progress nowadays. Staff awake in the soft haze. Didn't chase much, still got paid. We call this progress nowadays. We call this progress. Ooh, stay slow, stay slow. Refill of the same routine. Conversation fading in between. You said maybe, I said sure. That was all we needed to endure. Calendar blocks look sharp and bright from a very safe distance tonight. No urgency behind the eyes, just letting the daylight reorganize. Maybe balance looks like this. Loose ends floating without risk. No grand breakthroughs to announce. Still the room felt calm enough. We call this progress nowadays. Quiet wins in smaller ways. Didn't burn out, didn't break. We call this progress nowadays. We call this progress. Ooh, wait here, wait here. Now every hour needs a mark. Some days move best in the dark. No pressure speech, no polished tone. Just being present on our own. We made plans without the weight. Left them open, left them vague. A conversation without an end still felt useful in the end. There was a time I'd force the pace, turn every pause into a race. Now I trust the softer signs, like breathing deeper at the right time. If the night arrives without that familiar heavy doubt, if we're still ourselves by 10, maybe that's enough again. No trophies hanging in the air, no proof that anyone was there. Just coffee rings and quiet sounds, and somehow that still counts. We call this progress nowadays. Soft routines and slower days. Nothing massive left to say. We call this progress nowadays. We call this progress. Same light, same place. Ooh, hey. Maybe peace just changed its clothes. Maybe calm is how it grows. Walked outside, the city shines. Still no answer, still felt fine. Tomorrow can't demand a lot, but tonight already gave a thought. Some days don't need applause, they just pause. We call this progress nowadays. No clear wins to articulate, just open tabs and tired grades. We call this progress, still somehow counts. Window light across the floor. Same old keys beside the door. Coffee steaming, quiet air. Nothing heavy anywhere. Morning trains begin to roll. Easy rhythm, easy soul. Every sound outside below moves exactly how it goes. People crossing through the street, different lives but same heartbeat. Somehow all the little things fit together naturally. No big thought to figure out. No real need for any doubt. Just the motion, just the day, carrying me all the way. Easy ride, steady flow, let the feeling guide you slow. Nothing loud, nothing wrong, just enough to move along. Easy ride, take your time, everything just feels aligned. No big rush, nowhere to be, just this simple energy. Sunlight sliding down the walls, soft reflections in the hall. Sidewalk shadows moving, waves calm enough to make me stay. Every step a quiet groove, like the city's breathing. Two bus doors open, people turn, tiny moments pass and burn. Coffee almost gone by now, still the rhythm shows me how to let every second land without trying to understand. If the morning keeps this pace, I could walk for days and days. Nothing more I need to prove, only staying in the groove. Easy ride, steady flow, let the feeling guide you slow. Nothing loud, nothing wrong, just enough to move along. Easy ride, take your time, everything just feels aligned. No big rush, nowhere to be, just this simple energy. Slow down now, breathe it in. Every moment settle in. Oh, yeah. Easy ride, moving free, nothing pulling hard on me. Step by step, street by street, feel the rhythm underneath. Easy ride, let it stay, carry me through all the day. Right here where the light can be, feels like where I'm meant to be. We didn't grow this calm, yeah. It just stayed like warm light sitting in a quiet shade. Yeah, yeah. No rush, no rush, no need to be explained. Yeah. We didn't grow this calm, it just stayed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. City moving slow through the open frame. Same street noise, but it feels less the same. Neon soft on the edge of your face, like the night forgot its pace. Coffee cooling on the wooden grain. We're talking low like it's part of the rain. Nothing heavy, nothing loud, just drifting somewhere in the cloud. No big plans trying to arrive, no future lines we need to write. Your jacket hanging like it knew this corner would belong to you. Playlist stuck on a half-played song, like nothing here is going wrong. Minutes stretching loose and wide, like time deciding not to decide. We didn't grow this calm, it just stayed. No script, no stage, no role to play. No role to play. Funny how quiet never fades away. Funny how calm just stays. We didn't grow this calm, it just stayed. Yeah. Maybe easy just to learn reply to letting everything pass by. No sparks to chase, no need to prove, just staying inside the groove. Street lights flicker like they understand. The slow wait time moves across your hand. If this dissolves by morning air, I'll still feel it lingering there. I've chased the noise, I've chased the speed. Thought louder meant more I need, but this feels like another truth that doesn't try to move you. Not forever, not defined, just something resting in the mind. And honestly, that feels like we didn't
You kept talking, I could fix in my sleeve. Watching shadows shifting under the screen. Caught the shape, but not the weight. Still replied at the expected place. My eyes stayed locked like they were trained. Attention somewhere off the page. I know this mode, I wear it well. Half inside the conversation spell. Every landed right on time. Like the body memorized the lines. Not dishonest, not fully true. Just enough to carry through. I reacted without listening. Like the moment needed glue. Tiny gestures keeping everything smooth. I reacted without listening. No tension, no bruise. Just social instincts moving before I choose. You leaned in, waiting for a spark. I gave a smile, played the part. Soft agreement, careful tone. No way to say you're not alone. Even when my thoughts were thin, drifting somewhere underneath the din. I've gotten good at looking near while my focus disappears. Not cold, not checked out completely. Just mentally moving loosely. Sometimes presence costs too much. An autopilot fills the touch. Every night another bridge built quick so nothing slips. Every pause another test of how little still feels. Yes, I reacted without listening. Still the rhythm held. Conversation floating forward by itself. I reacted without listening. Felt strange. Like surviving through familiar exchanges. If attention is a room, mind keeps changing shape. Doors half open in my head, thoughts fading in delay. There was a time I forced to focus, grip each word until it stayed. Now I let some moments blur and quietly drift away. Later on I tried recalling what exactly you were telling me. Couldn't find the central thread, only flashes left instead. Your expression, your hands, your tone, the feeling more than what was shown. Funny how connection works. Sometimes form a rise before the words. Maybe all you really needed was somebody there receiving that perfect memory or replies. Just another pair of eyes. I reacted without listening. Still somehow it landed clean. Another quiet mechanism in the machine. I reacted without listening. Not cruel, not fake. Just a tired mind trying not to break. Hey, 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 hey. Head stay still. Hip, hip, thoughts drift wide. Somewhere else while I nod in time. Yeah. Yeah. Morning riding on the breeze, city waking gradually. Coffee cup against my hand, like the day already planned. Crosswalk flashing white and red, easy rhythm in my step. Nothing calling me too far, just this moment where we are. People drift from side to side, different stories, different lives. Still it all moves smooth somehow, like the world is settled now. Every sound just fits the beat, shoes and tires down the street. No big reason, nothing deep, just a flow I wanna keep. Take it slow, move in time, let the small things feel alive. Easy pace, open mind, leave the heavy stuff behind. Take it slow, feel the air, like the moment's always there. No big plans, nowhere to race, just moving at my pace. Sunlight
bouncing off the glass, shadows stretching as I pass. Every corner feels relaxed, nothing missing, nothing lacks. Bus stop humming, distant horns blend together with the dawn. Even noise feels soft today, like it knows to fade away. Coffee cooling more and more, still I'm walking like before. Every breath and every sound keeps me steady, keeps me down. If the feeling stays this clean, I could live inside the scene. No need searching for a sign, everything already fine. Take it slow, move in time, let the small things feel alive. Easy pace, open mind, leave the heavy stuff behind. Take it slow, feel the air, like the moment's always there. No big plans, nowhere to race, just moving at my pace. No rush now, no chase, just another easy day. Oh. Take it slow, moving tight, everything just feels alive. Step by step, block by block, feel the rhythm never stop. Take it slow, let it ride, want it moving by my side. Right here in this open space, everything falls into place.